All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Game one of the American League Championship Series. It's the Houston Astros taking on Cleveland. Hi, folks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here. When you get here, you forget about individual statistics and you play for the team. When the team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Roman Chappell.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schnell. That pitch in for a strike. So we're off and running in game one. Next offering is down low. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Welch puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Here comes the 0-1. Pena tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. So now 1-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And now it's filled up.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Waldron snags it on the run.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Yordan Alvarez. The next to hit takes ball one. Two balls, no strikes, the count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The next pitch misses. Ball three. Kyle Tucker in the on-deck circle. Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
One strike.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Welch makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're midway in inning number 1. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back now at Progressive Field. And today's starting pitcher, Bobby Miller.
Well, he went the distance last time, came away with the W, and we'll see if he can continue that trend in this one.
And now, Hunter Waldron. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Aldo Moses stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty delivers. And a curve is down and in.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next one misses. 2-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they don't get an out on the play.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Brandon Sampson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Moses, the base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Josh Welch digs in now. Big time power. Move to first. Moses back easily. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Check on the runner. Moses dives back in safely. The 1-2. And that one hammered. McCormick ranging back on it. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. He crushes that one to center field. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now here is Jason Van Dyke in there for strike one. And a foul ball. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. The next offering misses. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging. Ugly cut on the slider for strike three. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-0. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out. That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next offering upstairs. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The wind of the pitch. And that is in for a strike. 1-2. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. First offering misses the mark. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
And that one sliced foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Waldron should have this one. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive and a base hit. Throws to second. Safe.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. And misses inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Aguilar makes the play. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Samuel Zavala up next for the Astros.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And a foul ball left side. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that is that. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in is the speedy Jonah Young. The right-hander back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's one away.
The designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Jeff Matheson. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Ian.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Ian Aguilar. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
A little bit low. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it just energizes that entire team.
1-1 now.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. 2-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone. DeVore Rayburn waits on deck. Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker should have it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 3rd inning. Here's Josh Rojas. The pitch. And there's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The pitch. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, the first baseman,
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schnell. 0 for 1 so far. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. First time up was a pop out. That's inside. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Here comes a pitch.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Here's a 3-0. And that's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Pitch misses. 1-0. Schnell at second. Pena over at first with one away. Diving, and he can't make the play. Schnell headed for the plate. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Runners at the corners here, one away. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And now the lefty. Ripped into center, base hit. In from third is the tying run. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, one out. Next to hit, Chas McCormick. The other way, takes it in for the out. To the bag himself, it's a double play, and that'll end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Set for the bottom of the third, leading off DeVore Rayburn. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think you'll have it in this one.
Off the plate inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Good eye right there. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one away.
Number 17, Hunter.
Here's a speed threat, Hunter Waldron. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch doesn't find the zone.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
And a 2-1 on the way. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now it's filled up. Tied up here in the early going. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Aldo Moses. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And that one wrapped foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Runner goes again. Tucker should have it. And makes the grab. 2 down.
The shortstop, Brandon Sampson.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brandon Sampson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Throw to first, back standing. He's in there safely. Sampson measures 6 feet even, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a 5-time MVP, and he's left his mark on this game of baseball. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Pitch out, but no action. There's a strike.
2-1.
And the righty deals. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Here in Cleveland, start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Oh, 2 now. Out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
So digging in, Jonathan India. Flied out his first time.
No, that's the ball.
And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Anytime one of your guys gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Zavala, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. India leads off first with 1 away. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's out number 2. So next up for Houston, Josh Rojas. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That's in there. That's strike 1. At the belt and fires. Out to center. Moses under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for Houston. Score remains 2-2. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Josh Welch. Miller back to work. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. And a strike in there.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And he deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Jason Van Dyke getting ready to hit. Line and a base hit into right.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So up next, Jonah Young. Flied to right his first time. Pickoff throw. Van Dyke back in on a dive. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCormick has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. That's out number two.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jeff Matheson.
So two down now, and here is Jeff Matheson. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. That's inside, and that's ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the 1-0. Just off the outside part of the plate. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Righty delivers. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Go to second. He's safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Safe. He beats it. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Ian Aguilar. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. That one hooked foul. The 1-1. Outside.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Miller checks on first. Matheson back on a dive. Kicks and fires. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Matheson at second with two down. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I haven't been to many games as a fan.
Aguilar started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Nolan Schnell. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The wind and the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Just missed.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
At the plate, Jeremy Pena. There's a strike.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. Towards first, and that chance handled. He takes it on his own, and the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Line to left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Astros are down quietly, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, DeVore Rayburn. The pitch. And that's a little bit high. The Astros have some action in their pen. Matt Manning, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Melendez warming up as well. Left-hand batter waits. Bounce to the right. India over to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
17. Hunter. Waldron.
So the lineup flips over. Hunter Waldron now at the plate. You think back to 2017 and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And now Aldo Moses. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And a pitch. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the shortstop, Brandon Sampson. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Top of the 6th inning. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Chappell back to work. That one fouled off. Strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next one misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Luis Campusano. First pitch just misses. Campusano, in his 8th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. That one found hard the other way. And here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The pitch. To the right side. Aguilar. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. So they go quietly there on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Guardians on top here, 3-2. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Josh Welch. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Good eye right there.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bobby Miller done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. On the mound now, Matt Manning.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jason Van Dyke.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. First offering, and it just misses.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The 1-0. Runner on the go. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1. Just off the outside edge. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Over to first, and he's safe. And the right-hander deals. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To first, not in time. So what started as a sac bunt ends as a hit with runners on first and second. Jonah Young will hit next. Singy, he's got a history of coming through